Data analysis. Update. Brainwaves on subject 07461 stable. Heart rate. Stable. Blood pressure. Stable. Vital analysis complete.
Strange Pokémon. Secret treasure hoards, undiscovered wealth, mystical places, unexplored frontiers. The mysterious unknown. There's magic in such words for those captivated by its spell. They are called pirates. But everyone be a pirate to some extent. Every soul be searching for something just out of reach, be it power, fame, wealth. So who are we to justify a man's resolve, no matter how evil? Yes, I will find
it. Use Dream Eater. This is the 845th time. Aren't you tired? You can't protect your master forever. I do, however, admire your stubbornness. Like trainer, like Pokémon. But the fact of the matter is, Ayo is ours now.
Enough of this. I can end all of his Pokémon in a single move.
Now boss, you know that isn't...
Chybrid.
What?
Chybrid. That's the name I decided on.
Okay, Lord Chybrid?
Just Chybrid is fine. I am no different from any other Pokémon.
Yeah, right. You have the power to blow up this planet with a single strike. Are you sure killing his Pokémon aligns with your morality? I know we're running out of time, but what kind of person would I be if I let you stumble on your principles? However, I have tried everything to awake him. My last resort is Dream Eater. Our plan to take over the region won't work if we don't have our puppet. He's very lucky to have survived a point-blank hyper beam, though.
Another matter has arisen too. One of my admins tell me that a human, supposedly from another reality, has entered ours. She is determined to stop us. You don't seem fazed. In fact, you seem amused.
It confirms my father's theory. He believed our reality was just one of many in an infinite strand of alternate realities, each with their own subtle differences. He called this theory the link cable theory. For over 25 years, there has been rumors of trainers trading Pokémon with their alternate dimension selves, sometimes causing strange effects like Pokémon evolutions. Persons from Dimension Red trading Pokémon with persons from Dimension Blue. Makes sense.
Sure, but how is any of that possible?
Through link cables. They're an item that can be used to bridge our realities with others. My father theorized that numerous exist.
Very well. Let's get started.
Way ahead of you. I already commissioned someone to find it for us.
You have my praise. Oh, one more thing. Dispose of these human corpses. I caught them trying to infiltrate the village.
Your final gym battle is going to be in a place called Bakari City. You can get there by heading south from Basel City.
What do we have here, gentlemen? It's the kid with the bounty on his head. We had a feeling you would be coming here. You should have never showed your face on the news.
That's right. The news interview you did in Eigen City probably gave away your trail. You battle numerous Team Phantom Grunts in horde battles and defeat them with ease.
Oh, you're good. Whatever shall we do? Oh, I know. How about this?
She presses a remote. All of a sudden, your Pokeballs won't work.
A little handy invention we got from one of the bounty hunters we commissioned. You don't remember me, do you? I'm the Grunt you humiliated in the Moringa Desert. I told you you'd die for that. Any last words before I end you? Famous last words. I've been waiting to do this for 14 episodes. What the?
A flying ship lowers near the ground and swoops you up with a vine.
Need a ride? Oh, I messed that up. It would have been funnier if I said, need a lift? As you can see, our Tool and I finally finished building that ship. Also, take a moment to catch your breath and say hello to my ship, the SS Amaya. I named her after me wife, Arceus, rest her soul. Now say hello to me crew. They've been with me for years. They joined when they were around your age.
Hey, my name is Loba. This is Swampert.
I'm Gowon.
This is Charizard.
Call me Kaikara. This is Raichu.
That's none of your business.
For treasure and rare Pokemon!
Whoa there, Gowon. Don't spill so easy. Show some solidarity. He's a stranger.
Why? What's the problem?
Never you mind. I just don't jump when someone says so.
I agree with Loba. Being honest with a stranger feels risky.
They sure have iron in their blood. There'll be one more in the kitchen, my master chef. These four are everything a pirate could ever need. Aye. You've grown tremendously since we last crossed paths, whippersnapper. So you be headed to Bakari City. I could easily drop you off there, but you'd be in the same situation you were in before. I reckon those Phantom City grunts have all of Bakari City staked out anticipating your arrival. Why not sail the skies with me for a while to lay low? We be headed to the sea, and it'd be a proper opportunity to get some training done, Mr. Pokemon Trainer. In the meantime, go explore the ship.
This is optimum opportunity for you to explore the SS Maya as it flies through the sky. You will find a room with a bed so you can rest up and heal your Pokemon. Checking every trash can will grant you with leftovers. Venturing into the kitchen, you'll run into the head chef.
Don't be rolling up in here being all nosy. Dang, your parents ain't teach you about respecting people's boundaries and stuff, dog? Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna let you off the hook. I got time today. Let's run these ones.
She-Cook, the fire chick Pokemon and the pre-evolved form of Poultrygist, a fire type. It's constantly trying to light itself on fire. This fearless Pokemon will run right into the jaws of its opponent willingly. Due to always wanting to unalive itself, it is deemed as a horrible Pokemon to train. High Fly, the mutant mushroom Pokemon and the evolved form of Pizza, a grass/psychic type. The brain inside the mushroom has doubled in size, causing Pie Fly to become exceptionally more intelligent. It can memorize anything. Its brain cells are constantly multiplying, forever increasing its extrasensory powers.
Depending on the outcome, the chef will have two different responses. If you win, he'll say,
All I'm saying is you ain't had to do my minds like that, man. I ain't even get a turn, dog.
and if you lose,
Ooh, yes, sir. I kind of figured you was sorry, but not this sorry. Food's not the only thing getting cooked around here.
either outcome will have a significant effect on how the crewmates see you. And right after you're done exploring, Captain Levi gives the crew instructions to set sail on the Zonoan Ocean. You're now out of the sky and into the open seas. The smell of salt water feels refreshing. This ocean is a place where you can find Pokemon you can't catch in any other biome, as well as some new water Pokemon such as Glistar and Echinoderm.
Glistar, the sea star Pokemon, a water and electric type. Its bioluminescence is at an all-time high during the summers. Right before a new moon, dozens of Glistar light up the beaches and oceans with a beautiful glow. Echinoderm, the sea star Pokemon and the evolved form of Glistar, a water and electric type. It glows and flashes to communicate with others of its kind. The color of its glow determines its temperature. Researchers have discovered it sends visible radiation into the sky at night as if communicating with something from outer space.
Surfing the top of the waters are also Citation and Surfaces.
Citation, the dolphin Pokemon, a water and psychic type. The large bubbles around its head are a result of the strong psychic energy it emits. This very intelligent Pokemon uses the psychic bubbles to trap its prey and suffocate them as it smiles in amusement. Surfacus, the surface Pokemon, a water type. Its entire body is encased in water, causing it to experience an indefinite buoyancy. It spends most of its life on the surface of oceans. Its underbelly is always surrounded by water even while in the air or on land, so no one knows what it looks like.
That's a pretty fancy piece of tech you got there, kid. Is that one of them new Zonodexes? You must be some hotshot Pokemon trainer, eh? This device wouldn't be able to, say, locate legendary water Pokemon, would it? Brilliant. With this kid on board and his chatty smartphone, finding that legendary Pokemon will be a cinch. I just gotta play it cool and act all buddy-buddy with them. Sorry if I was rude earlier. As a pirate, I'm a bit on edge as always. How about I let you play with my, boomerang here? Kids your age like boomerangs, right? And since we're both sharing toys, how about you let me play with your Zonodex? It's only fair.
Loba, what are you up to? You're not normally this kind to strangers.
Dang it, Kaikara. Shut the hell up! Well, don't be silly, Kaikara. I love making new friends.
Since when? You told me, and I quote, I hate making friends. I hate everything and everyone.
Do you want to find Olo King or not? Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Great. Guess the Delcatty is out of the bag now.
The Olo King is a legendary Pokemon.
Shut your traps! If anyone be telling the tale of the Ola King, it be me, you hear. 'Twas 46 years ago when I was just a young lad yearning for the thrill of the open seas. I was a brave yet short-tempered scallywag working at me mother's ship chandlery by the Nahal River. We had rented one of our mighty vessels to a group of mysterious men. They slipped me mother a hefty sum to keep their whereabouts a secret. Aye, it raised me suspicions, so I hopped on me own boat and followed 'em out to sea. And there, me mateys, I discovered their treacherous plot. You see, in the winter, the majestic Lapras be migrating to warmer waters, seeking refuge from the icy cold. Them scurvy scoundrels were aiming to poach a young Lapras straying from its very own colony. The sight filled me veins with a fiery rage.
What the heck are you doing? Leave that Lapras alone! Lay off of that Lapras, or you'll be facing the wrath of me cutlass! Show some respect for the sea's creatures!
Oh? And who's gonna make us? You don't even have any Pokemon on you. Get lost, kid. You should be back on land. A really bad storm is coming this way.
Why, you? The only thing brewing your way is a grade A ass-whooping!
And so I took them all on with just me bare face.
Yo, what the hell? What did you do to my brother?
It happened so fast I forgot. Oh, I remember now. First I punched him in the throat, like this. Then I sucker punched him in the jaw, like this. And to finish him, I kneed him in the face, kinda like this.
Ah, my left molar. Yo, this kid is a head case. I'm going back to jail where it's safe.
And there be more where that came from.
Only then did I realize that lowlife thug had stole my pedals. The storm hit only seconds after. And a giant wave wrecked my boat and knocked me unconscious. I would have become a corpse in the ocean if it weren't for Ola King. I awoke in some form of seabed cavern. The air was thick, and the cavern was dark and mysterious, but at my side was a Pokémon I had only heard legends about. Ola King, a powerful Pokémon that controls the ocean's tides and currents and all the life that dwells beneath it. For some unknown reason, it had saved me.
Wow, you must be Ola King. Thanks for saving me.
Ola King was weak from pollution in the sea. It couldn't leave the cavern, so I nursed it back to health. But my health suffered too. Next thing I remember, I was being rescued by the Zonoan Coast Guard. They didn't believe my story, but that's not what disappointed me. What really upset me was that I never got to say goodbye to Ola King. But after many decades, I've narrowed its location down to this very sea. The seafloor cavern is definitely in these waters, guarded by very rare water-type Pokémon.
I read stories that Ola King is always protected by some sort of aqua veil. It protects it from damage. So to not have it up when it rescued you shows just how much it trusted you. It must have known you wouldn't hurt it or steal the sacred treasure.
That's it. All we have to do is wait for it to put that veil down, and it's right pickings for us.
A little while after hearing in Levi's story, the ship enters a dense fog.
Whoa! Check out this fog!
Pidgeotto, use defog! That's odd.
This isn't ordinary fog.
Keep your wits about you, laddies. This be the move Perish Song. The Pokémon are trying to keep us away. We must be nearing the cavern.
You go to check your map to find that you're nowhere on it anymore. Area unknown.
There's a reason I put so much time into building this ship. You've seen it fly and sail. Now watch it dive!
The captain presses a button, and the ship begins to transform into a submarine.
Alright, just like we rehearsed. Prepare for submersion, everyone.
As the submarine dives into the ocean, you can't help but stare in awe. The underwater Pokemon world is so alien, yet so beautiful. You see all kinds of water-type Pokemon from all over the world. After moments piloting underwater, you hear,
All right, ready the scuba gear. You didn't think we'd get to the seafloor cavern using a giant mechanical submarine, did ya? That'd only upset Ola King. We're going to get there by swimming. Care to join? The world is our cloister.
Say, Cap. Well, we'll stay behind and guard the old Amaya.
For the first time ever, you're able to explore the ocean's depths using the scuba gear provided to you by the captain. Diving into the unknown depths of the ocean, you find yourself immersed in the vibrant underwater world. The coral reefs stretch out like a bustling city, teeming with colorful water Pokémon. Oh! Looks like your Zonodex is waterproof.
Calamity. The mollusk Pokémon. A water and fairy type. It misses every note it tries to hit while singing, but due to the way sound waves travel in the ocean, its noise sounds eerily pleasant. Sailors can often find themselves in a trance while listening. Orcaloon. The airship Pokémon and the evolved form of surfaces. A water and flying type. It soars through the deepest depths of the ocean while also calling the ocean skies its home. It uses the organ beneath its underbelly to change its buoyancy. Despite its aggressive look, it is very playful, cheerful and affectionate.
The haunting singing starts again. The captain motions for you to follow. The singing, even while underwater, becomes louder and louder. It's Paris song again. Three silhouettes surrounded in bubbles appear.
Shalabi, the mollusk Pokémon and the evolved form of Calamity. A water and fairy type. Its songs can be heard from miles away under the sea. Hearing its hymns while out at sea can revitalize even the weakest of Pokémon depending on the notes. Siren, the virtuoso Pokémon and the evolved form of Shalabi. A water and fairy type. It uses its vocals to manipulate the flow of water, enabling it to induce floods at will. It constantly swims over the immense seas and rescues drowning people before erasing their memories with its song.
After defeating or catching the Siren, you run into a seawall blocked by a massive boulder. Thinking back, you remember your power badge grants your Pokémon the ability to move heavy boulders for a short time. A circuit of water pressure rushes in on you. You awake within a hollow cavern with air. Within the cavern, you see tons of rare items such as nuggets, star pieces, star dust, and lucky eggs. Groups of wild Pokémon live here as well. Some must have lived their entire lives here without ever leaving.
Warrior. The Uridima Pokémon and the evolved form of Ortisan. A rock and ground type. Tired of its species being hunted for their minerals, it has decided to exact revenge, ending the lives of humans with the very gold they sought. Even though it has no digits, the Golden Club stays on it due to magnetism of iron stored inside Warrior's body.
Numerous giant crystals litter the caverns as well.
Ain't it beautiful, O'Toole? Though we're far from the first to discover this place.
Skeletons align the walls of the cavern as well. Their clothes indicate that this cavern has been their grave for centuries. As you venture through the cavern, you come into a large room full of water. There in the center is a massive Pokémon which stands guard in front of a golden cable?
Ola King, it really be ye. It's me. You saved my life as a young boy. Do you remember?
It lets down its aquavel as if answering yes.
To think I've grown into a decrepit old salt while you still remain the same. I've spent my whole life searching for you. Was it so I could catch you? My means were sane, but my motive and my object mad. I realize now that...
The captain presses a button. A metallic device crashes next to Ola King. It then explodes. Then another. And another.
I'm a monster.
In the midst of the chaos, Captain Levi grabs the golden cable.
I'm truly sorry, young whippersnapper.
He begins to make a run for it when he's confronted by the crew.
Not so fast, Captain. Where do you think you're headed?
Lads, get out of my way.
Hell nah. Old man, you've gone senile. You're honestly only after the sacred treasure? You spent your whole life to only claim the treasure. Were you just lying to us all these years? What about catching Olo King?
I've had a change of heart.
Say what now? I thought your entire life's dream was to capture Olo King.
I understand. I apologize for the sudden change of plans, but I can't let people hurt Olo King.
You talked us all into leaving Team Phantom and joining your crew years ago. We owe you, but you also owe us!
Captain, we threw away our careers to help you, and trusted you. You can't expect us to be okay with it.
I'm only going to say this once. Move out of my way.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're not our captain anymore.
You fools! You don't understand what's going on!
All we know is that you hurt the Pokemon that saved your life. If you want us to move, you'll have to make us!
Captain and Levi and his former crew prepare to battle. Whose side will you assist? Will you join Captain Levi and help him escape with the sacred treasure? Or will you join his ex-crewmates, stop him, and help Olo King?
Moslos, the forgotten Pokemon and the evolved form of Tricky, a grass and ghost type. It is said that anything or Pokemon is instantly forgotten. It lives deep inside forgotten jungles and ruins, although noons ever return from them.
I'd be so proud of you if I weren't so heartbroken, but you beat me fair and square, so I'll spill the beans. I did it to save Olo King. He's connected to the ocean as if they're one and the same. If the ocean is contaminated, so will be he. I'm sorry. I have to do this.
Captain Levi uses his swift combat skills to knock each and every one of you out.
I'm sorry for the choices I made, but Team Phantom is just too powerful right now.
When you come to, he's gone. But next to you is a max revive with a note attached.
Please find it in your hearts to forgive me. Use this max revive on Olo King.
The max revive does wonders for Olo King, and to show its gratitude, it teleports all of you back to land. You find yourselves in Basel City.
Well, what now? Our captain pulling a mutiny wasn't on my Zonoan bingo list.
His actions, though crude, are understandable, accounting the circumstances. Though still sinful, I ponder on the significance of that strange treasure he took.
Forget it! We can start our own crew. We'll sell the 7 seas and search for rare Pokemon, and most importantly, food!
They say their goodbyes to you and set off to follow their new dreams. While in Basel City, you notice the Phantom Grunts aren't patrolling the general area anymore, so it's safe for you to head south out of Basel City en route to your final gym battle, which is located in Bakari City.
Marvelous. The link cable. Captain M. Levi, you never fail.
I have one more request. Call off the bounty on player.
The young boy who keeps thwarting our admins? Don't worry, that can be arranged. We've taken a very different interest in him as of recent.